Welcome back to Primetime News.
And a special welcome once again to our viewers on onespotmedia.com.
Up first this evening, the Bank of Jamaica, BOJ, is sending a strong signal to banks for them to increase their interest rates on deposits such as savings accounts. Now, data show that only 2 banks have increased rates by a small margin.
And so the BOJ is arming customers with the information, hoping that will pressure the banks to act. Representatives gave details today at the Standing Finance Committee of Parliament. Andrea Chisholm has the details.
The BOJ has increased its policy interest rate from 0.50% in September last year to 7% in November 2022 to help slow inflation. That's an increase of 650 basis points. But most banks are not moving their rates. BOJ Governor Richard Biles said the average interest rate on savings, for example, increased by 49 basis points.
So we moved 650. They moved 49 basis points. This low pass-through reflected the fact that customers of banks who held demand and saving deposits over the period experienced practically no changes in the interest rates paid on these deposits.
And so the BOJ took the rare step of publishing the data, which should force consumers to pressure the banks. Only Scotiabank and First Caribbean International Bank offered to pay higher interest rates on savings. Scotiabank increased the interest rate on savings accounts from 0.26% to 0.27%. First Caribbean moved from 0.98% to 1%. NCB did not move their interest rate on savings account, sticking with 0.62%. Citibank also remained at 0.50%. Jamaica National, no change, sticking to 0.08%. JMMB also remained at 1.46%, which was still the highest among all 8 banks. First Global actually dropped its interest rates on savings account to 0.22%, and the Sagicors rate fell to 0.31%.
The publication of this data is an initiative of the bank aimed at encouraging the public to act in an informed manner by moving their deposits to the commercial banks where they can benefit from higher deposit rates.
The governor admits, however, that customers may not want the hassle of switching to another bank. He says Jamaica's banking system is unequal, as only 2 institutions hold 60% or more of all deposits on credit. Unless they make changes, there will be no huge impact.
We hope that that will inspire depositors to, if not move their account, at least ask their bank, why is my savings rate so low? When we know you are getting from the Bank of Jamaica 7%. So every institution that has to leave money with us is getting the 7%. And they are giving their depositors at the base hundreds of thousands of depositors who constitute the bulk of their funding base, 0.5% or 1%. So at least maybe if they don't move their account, they'll ask a question of the bank. Why aren't you giving me a better rate?
Andrea Chisholm, TVJ News.